Okay. That's fine. Alright, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I figured out I could do different floors for certain rooms, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make those floors. I'll show you what I did in Aseprite. So that's not the one. This is the one. So this is our map now. And I went through, I labeled all the rooms so I know what I'm working with. If I zoom in, you can see, you know, each one's labeled. But, you know, right now we have a very kind of plain map. And then in decorating in some of these rooms, they have so much stuff in them. It's like so many elements that, I guess this was a good example. You can't really fit a lot of stuff. So I was thinking, okay, what if they had unique floors and unique walls? Because I only have, when I started today, I only had 44 tiles left. And what I don't want to do is spend all my tiles in one room and then end up with the rest of the rooms plain. So kind of have to like balance everything as I go. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I think these are gonna have like gray floors. I imagine like concrete floors because they're gonna be like outside and things like that. So what I did was, okay, figured out what rooms would I want to do those different floors in, and I kind of blocked those out. And the cool thing is, when I did that, I realized that it's kind of like these exterior rooms that will have a different floor, which means this floor here will be kind of hidden. Because you can't see those rooms until you get a little bit farther into the game. So what I'm going to do is going over to my tile set, I am going to really just copy and paste all the floor tiles that I have for the other floor, and then that will, if I can just repeat those, then I should be fine. I'm not going to put the shadows that are in there for objects because I don't know what objects are going to go in there yet, so why copy those things? They may have unique objects. So I'm going to put those down here. So I need to go up to the tile test, delete these out. And then take these over. Oh, that's great. The shadows didn't copy. That's what happens when you have too many things. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay. And we'll do that. So now I just need to pick a different color. That's not a good color, it's too bright. Better. I think that's too close to the other one. That's not bad. And then I also need a solid one. Okay. That's the wrong one. Oh, that is the right one. Oh my gosh. Is that? Yeah. So funny. Like, there you go. Example of freaking color theory I don't get. Alright, file, export. Alright, so now I'm moving up to... And I need to have my map up at the same time so I know where I'm going, which ones I'm doing. Alright, so we're gonna do the back porch, stairway. All the way up to here so I can select that tile. We used fill. Nope. We're gonna use stamp first so I can stop it. I don't want it to go forever. Now if I fill, there we go. We need the same thing, stamp the right side. Stump. Fill. And I'm gonna get rid of the objects so I can see what I'm doing. That way I know what's going where. So stamp, because I know this one's always just an end. 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 Good. Fill. do... What is it? This one. And I think I'll eventually too change those wall colors, but just not yet. I got time to make that decision. Let's go ahead and turn the markers off for a second too. Oh my gosh. Then this one, let's do stamp so it starts blinking at me. On. Good, 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 good. Oh, here too. And then markers back on. What's next room? Side gate, so I'll do the side room over here. And then I was going to do this one over here too. I'll wait on that one. I should just be able to fill here. Rid of the objects so I can see. Dear, I don't know who's playing at the garden tonight, man. They are rocking it. Wrong side on that one. And then after I do these floors, I'm going to run it through Sean's little handy dandy, or Phillipso's little handy dandy tool, and see if I actually used all these shadows. And then optics back on. What's the next one? Yeah, the one above it too. I mean, tile's pretty great, but like sometimes it's like really a little frustrating because it doesn't do what I need it to do. So this is the storage room. Ends there. And here I would say, and then here, I think. Yeah. All right, fill. Nice. Objects off. Do my little stamp instead of fill for the corners. The other ends. Where's that be the... Yeah, that's right. Okay. Back to fill. Just want to stamp. Now we're going to fill. All right, that's good. I see that's... There's like a delay sometimes on... here. I wonder if I can use that. No, that looks weird. I recently changed that. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. Alright, let's go... What's the next one? The annex. The annex, the cellar, the attic. See, dear, that's the, I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in, the fountain. Look, I just used the wall. You hate it. I can... I'll play with it more. Seriously? Dang, it's like a... Huh? It's ugly? Alright. You really dislike it on your phone? Oh, yeah. You can turn the chat off. You go into your settings and you can do that. It's an option. Well, it's gotta obscure something. I mean, I can move myself to the top on the next one and check out our games on itch on the bottom. All right, let's turn off these objects. I'm going to do, which ones? Oh gosh. There's like a delay when sometimes on this, like on this one. Which rooms am I doing now? I'm confused. I'll just do one by one, I guess. Well, what the hell's going on there? That needs to be that. What is going on? That's fine. That one needs to be done. That one needs to be done. The attic. What else? So the attic is the end. No, wait, and the conservatory. So pretty much all that top. So I just need to cut off the dining room. Let's see. I'm gonna cut off the dining room. And then here. And then I should be able to fill the rest. Fill. Good. And then we'll take here, fill. Oops. Fill. Top one. Yeah, I noticed that's gonna be an issue. Well, actually, I just need to change the windows because only the windows are only in these rooms. That, or I just change all the shadows to the same color. That's an option too. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. So if I zoom in, you can see here that under this, the color's different. That's because I made the shadows for the other floor, but now I have a new floor. But one solution is I make the shadows for both floors the same color. But the shadows for the windows here in particular can be this color because the windows are only used in the back wall. Go to stamp. Okay. Last spots, these. It doesn't really matter, those are underneath things anyway. All right, so that's all done. Objects back on. I'll hop over to my tile sheet, go ahead and fix the shadows on the windows. They need to be what color? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just change the shadows to everything this color. It's not terrible. And it makes my world like everything a lot easier if I do end up adding objects in those floors. I don't know, maybe it is terrible. We'll see in a second. not horrible. It's not great. We'll just leave it as now. All right, the other thing I wanted to do today was work on these dining tables. I'm going to put these shadows in the color that they are now. All right. All right, so I was thinking I could add chairs. And how would I do that? I really wish I could reuse some tiles, but I just can't. I don't think so. I mean, yeah, because the ones I have are floors. This is also why, you know what, this is also, Sean, why I need to, I think I may have messed up the dining room up a little bit about what's a wall and what's a floor. Probably. I mean, if so, if I did, no. Not, yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something new anyway. I was thinking I would shorten the table. And then what, just put looks like a chair. And I think they would need to be in the center anyway. I feel like this is a little bit wide for a chair. Oh, that's partly why. It's because if I have it wider, I can actually separate the legs in the front. I could just make the legs not in the front, not hit, or the back legs not. Kind of look like they should be there. So if I just have it like one wider, I can do that. What color is that couch? It's just too complicated. I just kind of feel like it's Dear, does that read as a tree to you? Not a tree, but a chair. No, I'm good.
Chair? A little bit.
You bored, dear? Huh? You miss me? Do you want me to stop and hang out with you? You sure?
It's not me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like watching my phone.
You don't like watching me on your phone, is what you mean?
No, it's like articles, things.
It's because you're old, dear.
Yeah, I know. Look how it like blocks everything. Blocks all this shit.
Oh, you gotta get rid of that.
I know I can, it was just annoying.
Mm-hmm. All the important stuff's up here anyway.
It's still there. This is,
Oh yeah, that is in the way, isn't it?
it's just annoying. I can't like full size it or whatever.
Yeah. Not a fan, not a fan.
Small fart.
I know, dear. Alright. Looked better before. So how many tiles is that? Like, I should even be paying attention. A lot. It's a lot of tiles. It needs to be off of this. I gotta raise it up. No. It's a lot of tiles. Maybe I won't even put a chair on the bottom because that's a lot of tiles. And right now it's 2 tiles. Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of this. I think I'm gonna add these 2 and just keep that for now. And the dining room just has, you know, chairs in the last one. And then I can go in later and add plates if I want. Maybe a plant or something, but it's just a lot of tiles to use. Okay, we're gonna replace these. These are gonna be wall-ish, wallsies. So get rid of 2 here. This means I gotta change that shadow. Why is that one weird anyway? It's like too far. All sorts of problems, man. Just all sorts of problems. Now we got a funky shadow. I don't know. If the chairs were all the way to the end, would it be as bad? I think the shadow starts there. No, it wouldn't be as bad, but then it would just look weird. So do I make a whole new shadow tile? Or do I change? I think I make a new shadow tile. I don't know. If I changed it so they were like this, I could put these in different places, because here it doesn't really matter that it's going to be a funky shadow because these boxes will be in the way. Same here and same here. Just seems really silly to make. I could just ignore it, and then if I have a tile available in the end, do it. I know, it's riveting stuff, riveting stuff. That's not bad. I mean, that's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. I think it's better than it extending too long. Maybe I'll come back and later add plates. You see why these shadows are two different colors. Oh, that's why. Right? Yeah, it's better. Did I do all the rooms I meant to do? The floors. Oh, I also meant to do that room. Which one's that? Secret passage. Maybe cater. Where's my floor? After I do this room, I'm calling it. Yeah, there it is. I see screens too. Screens already. I've done so much better with this. All right. Oh, nope. that's all of them. All the rooms. Wait, does the secret passage go farther? Oh wait, I do the secret passage too, right? No, that's the library and the study. Library, study. And the study wraps around. That's the secret passage. There. Okay. Oh, I was gonna do the terrace too, right? Yeah, I was gonna do the terrace and this room. God, I'm doing terrible. All right. Almost done. Hey, I'm gonna change the exterior wall color because it's just too close to that floor color. Or I could just change the floor color. Let's hop over to Aseprite. That's the color it is now. And then the floor tile is this. Oops. Oh God. Hey Travis. I have no idea. That's a great question. All the programming for it's done already. I think that took Sean a month. I fiddle around with art a lot. If I was more dedicated and actually time myself, I could probably be done more. But my goal is to be done with this by the end of the month. Because we've got GB Jam 12 coming up next month, which is a game jam, a Game Boy theme jam. So one of the goals, one of the things that I do is 1 hour pixel art practices. That's what I call it. And the whole goal of those is to get me to get more of a workflow down. And once I get an established workflow, then I can do better at estimating times. If I have a time crunch, I do a lot better. When I just have open-ended time, I tend to just like pick around and choose things. I mean, we could ship it as is, honestly. I mean, I don't know if you've been on when I've pulled up the original game. You know, there's already a big difference between that game and this game, like where the art is. I just tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist, so I tend to fiddle and change things a lot. My goal is to get myself where I can work in iterations and say, okay, you know, this is the first pass, everything's really basic. Second pass, add detail. Third pass, add detail. Now, one of the things that's challenging about the type of pixel art or how we make games is that we do things with limited tile sets. So these are all the tiles, like everything that you see with color on it right now is all the tiles that we have for the entire game. And that's for this, you know, entire map here. So the challenge in that is you want to make the game interesting to look at. You know, I want to be able to make each room as unique as possible, or at least stages to these different rooms unique, so it's a reward, a visual reward for the player for going a little bit farther. If everything looks the same, then it gets a little bit boring and tedious, especially with puzzle games. So adding detail and interesting things to look at, you know, rewards them for every time they get to a new place. But that can be challenging when you only have so many tiles to use. So that's one of the things that kind of like takes me a little bit longer. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm just drawing pictures of what I think should go there. It's things like, okay, well, this would be great if I could just do anything, but I only have, like earlier today, I counted up how many spare tiles I had, and I had 44 tiles left. And what I'm calling a tile is one of these 6x6 squares. So 6x6 squares, I had 44, and then, you know, we have, I think, 18 rooms. So, you know, it's not like a whole lot to work with, considering the fact that 2 of those tiles, most likely 2 tiles, an object will be a minimum of 2 tiles, if not 4. And that was earlier today. Since then, I added in, I got a little sheet. So after adding in the second floor, I did a second interior wall. I want to add in a gate. Another, yeah, the second floor was 8 tiles alone. Then the new exterior wall was 3 walls. And then I want to do a new interior wall. That'll be 2 more tiles. And then a gate. That'll be 3 more tiles. So that would bring me down to 16 tiles. So that's why I was fussing around so much on these tables and that one little tile. Actually, it's probably better in here. These tables and that one little tile for the shadow, because these chairs are 2 more. So really, I'm down to 14 tiles now. 14 tiles, and I still want to make some more unique items. So, and I think that's enough. You know, I really like how these rooms look. You know, I feel like they're interesting. They got a little bit more going on in them compared to, and this is good too, like these, like here, you gotta envision what the player's gonna see. They're not gonna see this part up here. So that's a little bit, like I said, a little bit visual reward when you finally get through this outer area and get in here and it looks a little bit different. And I would like the walls to be different as well in here, which will probably be a project for tomorrow. So it's like combination, like when we do pixel art, how we do it, it's like combination puzzle and art. It's really challenging. If you ever look and see how, like go back and look at the games when like our youth and stuff, how they did the Marios and stuff, it's really clever how they did things, because these systems have limited memory, so you can't have unlimited art. You know, you got to be really clever in reusing things. So some of the things that I've done is like, the reason why this table is this color is because I reused a tile from the ceiling here. You know, and I was thinking, oh, I want to make a different ceiling tile. Well, if I make a different ceiling tile, then I'm going to have to then have a new tile for the tables. You know, so hopefully I'm communicating that well, but, you know. So, for example, another one that I reused is this desk here. Here, these ends, let me see if I can turn on the grid on these. I don't know if I can. All right, so I can highlight them here. So you can see here, this chair is actually, this desk is reusing the tiles from here. So these are just the ends. And then I made this chair fit in the middle. So the more I do this, the better I get at that, like learning to reuse things, but I still haven't really figured out the workflow for everything. One of these days I will. I mean, we've only done 2 games, and one of those was a game jam. Well, we've done technically 3 games, I guess, but one was just kind of like a mini game that we did when we first started. And then I didn't do pixel art for like almost a year. Well, it wasn't a year, it was a good 10 months. I didn't do any pixel art probably from Game Jam, from our GB Jam 11 to, that was September of last year to about 2 months ago. So I'm really rusty too. But the more you do it, the better you get more of a flow. So hopefully. But yeah, GB Jam 11, so you ask me how long it takes to do all this. As far as the port, like we're gonna make a game from beginning to end from scratch for that jam in 10 days. So hopefully you can look on our itch to see like how much we got done on the last one. And that one too, I wouldn't even say a full 10 days because Sean's still working. And so he only did maybe 4 full days of work for Over the Moon. And then I worked probably like 7 full days, maybe 8 before I got burnt out and needed to take a break. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely a work in progress. And I think this one's also a bit challenging too, because it's not like I'm going from scratch. I'm trying to be respectful of the original dev and like not change everything. I'd like to just add and enhance and not alter too much, just like I said, out of respect. So it's something. And I don't really know how many people, like, I'm curious how many other people are making games like this, you know. I've done game jams with one other dev group, and they used Unity, and it was interesting because it was just a very different experience than working with Sean. Yeah. Sean does the music. So Sean, in our teamwork, Sean does the programming, usually does the puzzle designing. We'll split world design, as in he designs, well, I guess level design really, it's depending on how you define it. So he'll say like a wall's here, but he won't say what a wall looks like. And a wall in that way of describing things is just a barrier, a place the player or the character cannot walk. You know, so he designs like the outline. If you look on our YouTube, you can see like the progression of, I think I have a video on the progression of Inky, and it shows like what it looked like from the beginning. It's all just very basic red squares, green squares, and then like a blue square or something like that. So walls, objects, and the character, the sprite. And then I did all the art on top of it. So it's kind of like when you say world design or level design, yeah, we kind of split that in the fact that I do the art and kind of build the world, and then, but he still makes the rules of the world. And then he does music, sound design, and I do the marketing, art, and then I do initial play testing too. And then story building, we kind of do that together. But yeah, I think I'm going to stream everything that we do for a game jam so people can see our workflow. Well, I appreciate you coming by. It's not really riveting stuff. Part of the reason I do this is just to help me learn my workflow and see, because I can go back and look and say, okay, well, I just worked for how many hours and what did I get done? I tend to lose a lot of time going, oh, I don't know about this color. I don't know about this color. I don't know about this color. I keep on trying to like restrict myself to work in grayscale until the end, but I always end up getting away from that. But maybe one day I get a little bit better. But yeah, man. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully we'll be done this by the end of the month, if not sooner. But yeah, you should give the original game out. That's there's a link to that in the description. It's a fun little puzzle game, and you can see how much we've changed things, because we also changed the resolution of the game. So I have it written down. The dev originally had it, what was it, 85 by 60 resolution, and we switched it to GBA, so that's 240 by 160. So we had to change also the size of the object. So she did 5 by 5 tiles, so all of her objects were 5 by 5 pixels, and these objects are here are 12 by 12. But technically we're using 6 by 6 tiles, which it gives me a little bit more freedom to be able to do things. Otherwise I'd be really stuck in a lot of ways. So I'm a bit tired. I haven't checked Instagram. I will. I'm really bad with social media. I kind of like turned off all notifications on all of them. But yeah, I'll check it for sure. Yeah, that'd be great. We were getting down to the Panhandle pretty regularly because his mom lives in my parents. My parents moved up here a couple of years ago, or not long after I moved up here. But his parents, or his mom, lived in Panama City, but she just moved back up here. I keep on saying I'm gonna get down there, and I never do. I was gonna ask you actually. Do you know if Ozone's in Pensacola? You're in Pensacola now, right? Do you know if Ozone's is still open? It was a pizza place, kind of like I want to say, man, I loved Ozone's. Yeah, yeah, in the old morgue. Yeah, yeah. We used to go there a lot in college. That's where I picked up cream cheese on a pizza, doing jalapenos and cream cheese. Tastes like a jalapeno popper. Yeah, you're probably really familiar with Pensacola. A lot of places take pictures. Tokyo. And it's funny you said you didn't know anything about this. I didn't know anything about this until Sean and I started working together. I've worked for a few tech companies, but I don't program. I don't do any kind of coding. So everything I've learned through Sean. But he's been doing this stuff since he was 11, so he knows it inside and out. See, that's too bright. I'm seeing the full color one. What's up here? It's alright. I'm not in love with it, but it's alright. It needs to be like a shade darker. Thanks, man. You have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming by. I'll check that message too, by the way, and I'll respond. That's enough.